Viewer discretion is advised.
Josh, the loner.
Alright, what's up my fellow loners? So, today's story time is going to be a doozy. Now, it's really just a bunch of stories compiled because I couldn't think of a good one right now. So this story is going to take place about 4 years ago now, and it was the day I graduated high school. It was such a fun time. Hung out with family, I went to Golden Corral, got some delicious diarrhea. But here's the kicker. So the day of graduating high school, I decided I wanted to move to New York, be with my family, be with my cousins and stuff. That was fine and all, except I didn't heed my dad's warning about my mom being, a drug addict, which is bad. This story is going to kind of take it into some weird territory. So essentially what happened was I lived in New York for a good 6 months. It was a very transformative time for me. I was going through phases. I was growing my hair out. I was really just trying to see who my mom was as a person, really experience myself and what it's like living in the sticks of New York. So really, in a sense, New York was just a time for me to really learn, who I was and understand my family a bit more, really just dig in the New York lifestyle because when I was a kid, I had friends. I lived in Albany and it was kind of different, Lots of drugs were present, lots of alcohol. I'm not into any of that, I drink soda, I drink water, I drink Arizonas. I don't do any of that, I consider it to be hardcore. I know there's, more hardcore drugs out there, but I just choose not to. So I lived about 5 minutes away, maybe even less, from a Stewart's convenience store. So I lived in the sticks, like I just mentioned. Now, in the sticks, people are very homophobic. They vote for Trump. I'm not a political person. Like I said, I'm not going to talk any politics on my channel. I'm just going to say I'm very neutral, I guess, when it comes to politics. I also discovered that my mom thought I was gay. She thought I wasn't a virgin. Both very interesting. I think that one of the best moments in New York was when I asked my mom for some money and she gave me 20. So I had 3 sandwiches in my hand, and we were both in the store, and I wanted to save my money for the night, a little later, because I usually go mainly on Saturday nights. I would get a 2-liter of Coke. I would get a DiGiorno's pizza, triple meat, of course. I would also get the Keebler M&M cookies. It was the best night every night. Because I didn't have a job at the time. I was 18 years old, and I had my 19th birthday over in New York. It wasn't very fun, but it happened. So my mom saw that I had 3 sandwiches, and she went to go to work, and she says, "Josh, can you come here for a second?" And I said, "Sure, what's up, Mom?" Those sandwiches, I'm gonna be gone for the weekend, just, working triples and stuff. Make sure they last you." "Okay, well, how long do you want them to last me?" "The whole weekend." I was like, what the fuck? The whole... Three fucking cheeseburgers? I didn't say this to her, of course, because I was trying to be nice. But I said, "Mom, these are 3 cheeseburgers. You expect them to last me more than 24 hours? These are tiny these are basically slider level burgers, you know that?" And she started laughing. I guess it was the drugs talking because she left. Oh, man. There was another time where I found a cave system, and it was a little past my apartment I was living in with my mom. And there was a farm on the right side, and on the left side of the road, literally there was a road. There was no sidewalks at all. I'm trying to picture this. I'll probably add some video that I might have. It was such a shitty place to live. I mean, there were mice in the pantries, and I couldn't, all the food the mice shit on, and they crawled on it. I opened the cabinet door one day. I screamed because I don't like things that crawl. Big things, at least. Roaches I'm fine with. Bugs, it's fine. But mice, that's a whole different story. I mean, I had ramen noodles, for God's sake. I couldn't eat those. I had so much chocolate, popcorn. I had to move all that stuff out, really quick. Whenever I would go to the store, I wouldn't put it in the pantry. I would put it in my stomach as soon as I bought it. It was terrible. But anyway, with the cave system, the bats that lived in the cave system were suffering from a white nose fungus. And it was about 6 o'clock p.m. when I went there. Went by myself. I was a little creeped out. I think I had just watched a spooky movie. I don't know which movie it was, but I watched it. Something told me not to go down that cave because I wasn't going to make it out. So I didn't go down the cave. I took a picture of it. I'll see if I have it on my phone. It was like a really sketchy way to go in. Like, you go down underneath the ground. And I can only assume that a fucking bat or a monster was gonna drag me down to hell with it or something. So I decided not to go down the cave. It was one of the smartest decisions of my young life. Moving to New York wasn't a very smart decision. I was stupid. I probably could have saved up money, working at a job, living with my grandma or my dad or something at the time, but I decided, hey, I'm gonna waste 6 months of my life discovering who I am. Discovering who my mom is, which is a slob. It sounds like I'm bashing her, which I am, but in all honesty, I love my mom. I'll do anything for her, but she's on drugs right now, or in jail. I honestly don't know. She doesn't answer her phone. I think her phone's actually turned off. I joke a lot about my mom. I love her, but she needs help. I can't give it to her. That's why I moved there. It didn't work. Sorry to say, but New York just did not work out for me. When I went back, I've gone back for the 4th of July family picnic, cookout things, whatever you want to call it. Those have been fun. I actually met up with a girl. We watched Midsummer, which was amazing. No, it wasn't really a date. My mom, she kept messaging me saying, honey, how are you? How was your date? Did you kiss? Did you hug her? Did you buy a popcorn? She doesn't really talk with that. Well, she kind of talks with a New York accent. Not really, but it's so annoying because she's a very argumentative person. And it's so fucking annoying to talk to her sometimes because she talks like a mile a minute, and it's crazy. So, long story short, I'll probably make a part 2 to this story, but New York was a very, very experimental time in my life. I'm not going to go back there to live there unless I have friends, because family is crazy. My grandma's there. My cousins are there. Oh, you know what? Part 2 is going to be about my cousins, guaranteed. That's it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you soon, my fellow loners.